1, 2, 3, come on!
Come on, come on.
Hi, hello, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss regarding the new chapter called Coordinate Geometry. What is this coordinate geometry? First of all, before we are going with the coordinate geometry, let us try to learn what is geometry first. Geometry, geo means what? Earth. Metry, it's nothing but measurement. So it means Earth's measurement. Is that so? Right. Geometry, it's one of the branch of mathematics, and also it deals with the figures and measurement. So thus geometry has been divided into nearly three types. One, it is pure and or plane geometry, and the second one coordinate geometry, and the third one is motion geometry. And now here today we are going to learn what is coordinate geometry, and further you can come to know that the rest of the two geometries in a future. Okay, so now let us come back to the coordinate geometry now. What exactly coordinate geometry means? Coordinates, when the name coordinates comes, so you can think, okay, so coordinates, it may be a graph, something like that. Okay, so before we are going with that, let us think about a question which comes everyone's mind. What is that? First of all, what is this coordinate geometry? Where we are going to use this coordinate geometry? Does it useful, or where? What is the application of this coordinate geometry? These are the things which is always comes to our mind when we used to learn, when we started to use to learn this mathematics, especially. Not only this topic, almost maximum all the topics. Okay, so now the question will arise, what is the use of this coordinate geometry? Are we using somewhere? Are we applied somewhere? Okay, so let us take an example for that. Let me clarify your doubt now. Okay, so just an example, simple example I'll give you. Okay, so just imagine you going to some of your relatives' house. Just imagine that they are in Bangalore. Okay, so now you enter to a Bangalore. All of your families are in the car, and now you enter to Bangalore, and now only the thing is, you know where exactly they were, means the area name, you know that, but you don't know the path because very new to Bangalore you people are. Okay, so then what are you going to do? It's not a big deal. Why? We all have a smartphone, right? Okay, so what are we going to do? We have a phone. Just take it out. Just take out your phone, switch on the GPS, and turn on the map. We have Google Map, right? Okay, so just turn on the map. It shows the path. As quite easy, isn't it? Yes, we all do that. Okay, so once after switch on the Google Map, so then it shows that particular path. Okay, so this is the directions you're supposed to go. And also there is one more thing that you can observe over there. So particularly it even shows the a distance from where you are, the particular point, to the destinations which you have uploaded. Okay, so it may be like they'll say that, okay, so your destinations will reach in this much of time, and also it shows the distance. It's about nearly 11.2 kilometers. Okay, so then after 1 minute, after 10 minutes, you'll travel, right? Okay, so again it shows that, so your destination is about 7 kilometers, 7.5 kilometers, like this, right? Exactly, it shows the distance. How it is possible? Do you know how it is possible? Yes, where exactly we are going to use the coordinates and this coordinate geometry to find the distance between the point where you are and to the destination. There we are using the coordinate geometry. So it's quite shocking, right? How means there is a formula of a distance formula we are learning in this session. Like So for upcoming, a distance formula, we can find out the distance from the point, one point to another point by using the coordinates. Coordinates. Then how the coordinates will come here? Yes, there is a question will arise. Yes, where I can find out the coordinates over there. As I know, the coordinates means it is nothing but x coordinate and y coordinates. We are using in a graph, right? Okay, so then how I can find out my coordinates when I was standing on the earth? Okay, very good. The earth. So in the earth, you know, you have all studied social, right? I think you all know that exactly the latitude and as well as longitude right now, isn't it? If a person, exactly. So sometimes, you know, even in your phone also, especially if you are taking a photo, you can easily upload or you can see the locations where you are exactly on the earth. That's by using, it shows that what is the latitude of your place and longitude of your place right now. That is exactly the coordinates which we are using to find out the exact point as well as the destinations. Like this we are using longitudes, and you can see the globes right now. So there you can see the latitude and as well as longitude, isn't it? Okay, so those coordinates which we are using to find out. So then there is one more thing it will come right in your mind. What does that mean? Okay, so suddenly if I'm going to ask how this mobile can easily find out exact the distance, means usually we used to say that it's just an app. It's just an app. They have been programmed like that. Okay, so how they program like that? So do they program like just a simple words, by using a simple word to find out the distance between from one place to another? No, that program has include this formula. Okay, so the distance formula. So by using that distance formula, so they have been programmed that app and they installed. So this is how we are going to find out the distance. As much as clear, isn't it? Okay, so this coordinate. So now I think you all aware of that, why we are using the coordinate geometry, not only for finding the distance also, still there are more there. Okay, so like a section, making a dividing a line into two three parts like that, so it comes under the section formula. And there is one more thing, that is finding the area of a triangle, as we know how to find out the area of a triangle, right? Okay, so how we have a formula of into base into height right now. If I am having a base and a height, you can find out. So then, even though I can find out the area of triangle if I had three sides by using Arrow's formula, right? Yes, exactly. So instead of all this, if you have a coordinates, just a coordinates you have, so can you find out the area of a triangle? Definitely, 100% I can find out the area of a triangle by using the coordinates by using this coordinate geometry. Okay, so that also one of the concept which we are going to learn in this coordinate geometry. These are all the basic, so things, I mean, so the summary of this coordinate geometry. And then in the next video we're going to learn what is exactly the basic concepts of this coordinate geometry. It means it is nothing but a graph that you have already learned in 9th. So even though some basic concepts I'm going to explain in the next video. Until then, stay tuned. Okay, and subscribe my channel. Don't forget to click the bell icon. Okay, thank you.